Good morning, everyone. So I got started in Forex within an MLM group. And within that MLM group, I was sold a dream. So they had a product and it was Forex. And I'm going to put some screenshots on the screen right now. And I'm going to show you what the educators were putting out there and selling you and telling you what you could achieve. I took these screenshots when I first got into the group and I used them for inspiration. I would put it as my background in my phone and just look at it and be like, holy crap, one day this is going to be me, because I didn't know what I didn't know now. Now here's a few other screenshots from a different educator that was there. So I think there was like 4 educators that were a part of the product. And so this is just a few of them. So this was 2.5 years ago. And something that you might ask yourself is, where are they now? Well, one is still within that MLM group. Shocker, because within that MLM group, he was recruiting people and he's making thousands and thousands of dollars each month because he's recruited so many people. So obviously he's still going to be in that group. And the other left that group and became an educator and a Forex signal provider. Now, something I ask myself is, are these real traders? And perhaps they are. I mean, I think there's millions of ways to trade, so they could be doing something that is actually a profitable system in their own way. So the problem isn't with what they're trading and how they're trading. The problem is these guys are educators. And when I say they're educators, they try to educate other people. And what do you think new traders think when they see stuff like this? Well, I know what I thought in the beginning. I thought, oh my gosh, one day I'm going to be making all this money within a few months and I'm going to become rich. And so what did I do? I put $2,000 into an account and I tried to trade like these educators and I lost all of it in 2 months. This is how I would trade. And if you see the screenshot, this is not mine. This is the educators. And this is, I would try to trade the news. So back in the day in 2017, the non-farm payroll was actually a 100 pip moving time. So that's something I would try to trade. So if you ever tried to trade news, the candles go up really fast or they go down really fast, or they just go up and then down fast, or down up and you get it. So what I would try to do was I would, when it was going up like that, I would try to keep entering, like click buy. And the problem was it would go up and up and up and I'd be like, oh wow, I'm making all this money. And then it would go down and down and down and down. And then I'd lose all of it, because when it kept going down, I'm like, okay, it's going to go back up. And then nope, just kept going down. And that's how I was trading, because I wanted to be like these educators and I wanted to be making all this money. Luckily, after a few months, I actually found Akil Stokes and I realized that this trading stuff was actually possible and it wasn't just a get rich quick scheme. If I never found him on his YouTube channel, I would probably have quit, because I would have been like, oh, this Forex stuff is just a scam. But what about the other new people? So I personally follow this other guy who went on to create his own signal service and education system. And the only time he ever posts is when he's made a lot of money, or if one of his students has made a lot of money. And when I put students, I mean, I feel like they are real students, but they don't know what they're doing. They've turned $100 account into a $1,000 account. And that's just not a very good system on trading, because not only is it not sustainable to do, it's also hurting the person who is actually doing it, especially if they're making money out of it, because now they think it's easy and they think that it's gonna be sustainable throughout the time they trade. They're like, oh, this is easy, now I can keep going. And then eventually they blow their account and they're like, okay, that happened once, now I can try again. And then they try again maybe, and eventually they ultimately probably give up, because they're like, okay, this was a scam all along. And the end result, one more victim in the markets and another teacher who just has more money from teaching his student. I did an Instagram post a while ago. It was on my story, and I just asked, because I was watching this video about this other guy who was in that MLM group, who's still in that MLM group because he's making a lot of freaking money recruiting people. And it was titled 35 minutes of trading, making $6,000 in 35 minutes off of news, which it irritated me so much. And I asked the question was, do these scammers really think they're scamming people, or do they just assume that they're actually doing good to their students and actually providing value to them and don't actually know that they're scamming? And I think that's a good question. And maybe these people don't think they're scamming because they're able to do it, but they don't realize that the vast majority, 99.99% of the people are not going to be able to trade the way they trade. And that's why I say I don't know if they are actually scamming, if they think they're scamming, because maybe they actually honestly think that they're doing good because are able to do it. Maybe they are able to do this stuff, be able to make profits and be able to turn $100 into $1,000. Maybe that's a good way to trade in their opinion, and maybe they're able to sustain that. But the vast majority of the people they're teaching are not going to be able to do that, and that's in itself where the scam lies. And if you really think about it, why would these people be trading like this? If they were able to turn $100 into $1,000, why in the heck would they be trying to take your money, which is not a lot, and go out and try to find someone who's really rich and invest like $250,000 into them? If they can turn $100 into $1,000, just think of what they could do with $250,000. But it's not sustainable, and I know they blow their accounts a lot in order to get to that point. So they don't do that because they know that they would rather take your money and educate you, and they know that selling you this dream will in fact get them more money. And this is what makes me mad. Seeing this stuff can ruin my day for a whole day, because I genuinely care about other people, and seeing these other people who take advantage of these people who don't know what they don't know, it makes me mad because they get away with it. It's been 2.5 years since seeing these people start, doing what they do. And still today, they're still getting away with what they're doing. And I don't know if karma is going to come and bite them in the ass or not, but what if they get away with it for the rest of the time and see no repercussion of what they're doing? These people are ruining lives. I don't think they understand that majority of the people who try to get into this system put all their life savings into it because they think that they can get rich quick. And it sucks because I'm personally can't really do anything about it. I don't really have a good reputation right now, especially with trading, because I'm not profitable yet. So that's something that someone could just use against me, is be like, oh, you're not profitable, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And the people who are getting scammed and don't think they're getting scammed are going to be with the educator, and they're going to have their back. So let me give you a quick example. So when I first joined that MLM group, I went on YouTube and looked up the MLM group review. So the name of the group, and I put review. And I stumbled across this video that had not good things to say about it. Like, hey guys, this is a scam. You're a part of the scam right now. This is a pyramid scheme. And some of the comments were like, no, you just don't understand. You can make a lot of money doing this. It's totally legit. And I was one of those people who were like, yeah, it's totally legit. This MLM group is so great. You can make so much money, because I had that hope of actually doing it. Well, eventually I did grow out of it, and I figured out that that was not the case, that actually MLM group was a scam all along, but I just wanted it so badly to not be a scam. So I was defending its honor, even though I didn't know that it was actually really a scam. Just to conclude this video, it sucks. I guess it sucks that it's going on, and it sucks that it's happening, but hopefully one day karma will come and bite them in the butt and their reputation will be ruined. And I hope that, because if you're scamming people, I think that you don't deserve to have success in life, because you are taking advantage of other people. And that's just something that I don't agree with. And that's about it. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and leave any feedback if you have any. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I post occasionally, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but go ahead and follow me. The link will be in the description. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.